Hey guys, Eric here from Expedition Electric, and today we're going to do some repairs to this 1000 watt rear hub e-bike. And first we're going to fix the front flat tire. We're going to replace the tube. We're going to do that. We're going to create some quick connections for our battery so it doesn't take so long to hook it up every time we want to go ride it. Just really quick to the battery. So as you can see here, we got the flat tire. I'm going to just pull this quick release valve, unscrew it. Okay, first to change this bike tire tube, we ended up purchasing a set of 2 tubes because we get flat tires pretty often. A couple tire levers because these really help. I'm going to start off by removing this cap, place it to the side so I don't lose it, the valve cap, popping the rubber over the edge of the rim. I'm going to use the other tire lever to pry out that rubber tread over the rim. Working my way along the tire, all the way around it. Now I'm going to pull out the tube. See how I didn't have to remove the tread? Got it all the way out. I'm going to inflate this tube here to see if I can figure out where the hole is, because I'm not sure why the tire popped. I'm just using a standard floor pump here. I'll put the links for the tubes and the pump in the video description below, so check those out. So I found the hole just by moving my hand around the tube. It's a really tiny hole. You probably can't even see it on the camera, but I'm gonna find where that is in relationship to the valve, which is right here. So around this general area, I'm gonna check the rubber tread for anything that could puncture a new tube that I put in there. So I'm gonna open up the new tube, uncap it, take it off the valve cap. Okay, I'm gonna start at the valve. I'm gonna slowly work in the tube around the tread here, making sure it doesn't get tangled or anything like this. Straighten it out. Put some air in here. And I'm gonna slowly work I can just use my hands probably for this, working the rubber tread back into the rim. I've only put a little bit of air into the tube just so that it takes a little bit of shape. Pump up this tire to 40 psi because that's what I have my other tire at. I'm going to test it with this Astro AI digital tire gauge. Pretty simple, 28.1. I'm trying to get it to 40. I'll put the link for that in the description. Oh, 39.9. Put the valve cap back on, and this is ready to go back onto the bike. Okay, so as you see what we're going to do next here, I've got my controller. As you can see, this is a Voilamart 1000 watt rear hub conversion, and these do not connect to the battery very well. So what I'm going to do is create a quick connection with these 2 wires so I can connect to my battery very quickly, simply by inserting the black and black, red and the red, and I'll just have to bend this metal a little bit to get them in there. This should be the easiest way. I don't have to use like a soldering gun or anything, just this should be a pretty secure connection. problem was before, these did not connect to my battery very well, so this will be much more secure. So I'm going to use these miniature screwdrivers here to kind of get in there and pry this opening a little bit wider. As you can see here, this is the battery, 48 volt, 13 amp hour, and it has these connections on it. So this is the type of connection that we're going to install. So now I got a pair of needle nose pliers. Okay, so that's the exact fit that we're looking for here. And we just got to make sure to tighten this around the metal now. So see how it's perfectly in there. So now I'm going to use a much bigger pair of pliers. Now I'm going to wrap this connection with electrical tape. It is secure, there is no moving it, but we want to make sure to cover this because we don't want anything to hit this. So right from the metal controller to the quick connect. Now we got to do the black side. So this wire, the metal end snapped off, so I'm going to go ahead and put on this one, which I had an extra piece. So I put on the new end here. Just simply wrapping this green insulator that came with the wire here. I'm going to put in this end and then tighten this so it's secure. So we have a very tight connection here. Now I'm just going to wrap this with the black electrical tape. Okay, we're going to test it out here. We got the battery in the bag here. The battery is currently off. I'm just going to set the computer next to it. So you've got the quick connect cord to see how the battery now hooks to the controller. Much faster. There we go. Now I'm going to turn the battery on. That was the tire spinning on the ground, so everything's working. The battery shows it's fully charged, and we got our quick connect cords. So now I'm going to turn the battery off. I always like to wait a second before disconnecting them, so I just leave it here for a minute. I just pull these two cords apart now to disconnect. Usually I'll keep my computer also in the bag and put something between the battery and the computer to prevent the heat from being transferred. So I've got my battery, got my computer, put in a couple rolls here in between those two to prevent the heat transfer. And then I've got my quick connect battery cords here. And I'm just going to simply connect those up. Once those are connected, I turn on the battery. And then so that's how I fit in the 48 volt 13 amp hour battery and the computer into the back of the bike. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.